So recently I found this cool mod that I was scrolling through YouTube and such, doing my usual, and I stumbled across this video demonstrating a mod called Legacy 4J. And basically what this mod does is it recreates all of the Legacy Minecraft on the Java edition. It works for Forge, CurseForge, Modrinth, all that type of stuff, and you can even put it on servers and such, and it's really cool. So I installed the mod, got all set up with Modrinth, and I thought today, why not we go check it out? Let's like explore some of the features and kind of demonstrate what it is. And by the way, there will be a link in the description if you guys do want to check this out on your own time or give it a shot on your own. So anyways, let's begin. Alright, by the looks of it, everything is set up. And the first thing we can see here is our mouse is now a crosshair, which is actually really cool. And the menu is just like the Legacy Console Edition. Of course, we have like the mods button here, which shows us all the mods. So you guys can really see what we have installed. We got our help and options such. Like we got all the Java settings in a console menu type of style. That is real cool. We even have the ability to disable cave sounds, minecart sounds. That was probably one of my favorite features. We got autosave. We got the usual stuff. We also have graphics, which we can actually, hold on, I forgot, we have gamma too. We could change the gamma, that's even better. I like to always set mine to 100 just because I like the bright feeling. We got our resource packs down here, but all these are like the Java settings. Of course, they add like, some of the console edition settings too, because that's what we're trying to replicate here. So let's give this a shot, shall we? All right, we're going to, I think we'll just start with creating a new world first, and we'll just set to creative first, I guess. We'll just call it creative. We'll have all the regular resource packs, and yeah. All right, so we're in now, and as you guys can see, it automatically already looks like we're playing on the console editions. Of course, I would have my controller set up, and yes, this does have controller support, so if you do got like an Xbox controller like me, you can hook that bad boy right up. However, I'm just going to be using the keyboard and mouse controls just because it's easy for me. But as you guys can see, we got the largemouth fog. It looks just like the console edition line. We also got the hotbar too, elevated. We also have, I forgot, we also have the creative menu. This was the old classic styled creative menu. And of course, it also has all the new blocks and such. Yes, this does work on all the modern versions. However, you cannot play the older versions of the game just yet. However, that'd be a wonderful feature I'd love to see. So, and they also redid all of the lighting mechanics. They redid the flight here. So as you guys can see here, wherever my mouse goes, that's where our character flies. That's an old console edition mechanic and such. And there's a whole lot more features I would go very in-depth into. But there's so many, it's like hard to do all in one video. But there's a lot to it that makes this version special. Of course, we have our regular create menu with all the, new stuff, all the new textures, and it works just the same. And also, I'm kind of surprised they even got some of the keyboard textures put in for some of the tooltips. Like I said earlier, we also have the addition of controller support. So I'm actually going to grab my Xbox controller real quick, and probably for the rest of the video, I'm probably going to be playing with this Xbox controller. But whenever you do get your controller all set up, as you guys can see, it says controller detected, X input gamepad. Okay, that basically means everything's connected. As you guys can see, look at the tooltips below. We have everything set up. I can press Y and my inventory does open up, and it has that old inventory look, which is also really cool. Of course, so I got the create menu. Everything works perfectly. I got all my bindings set up too. I did this when I was setting up everything. But it all works perfectly. So this also is a great mod if you want to have controller support in, a legacy themed mod. Now, of course, there's a lot of parity changes they also add too. It's more than just the UI that they modified. There's a lot of like small changes that aren't really noticeable, but but this is a really cool mod. And I would highly recommend it if you guys enjoy the Legacy Console Edition and you own the Java Edition. I'd highly recommend you guys check this out because this is super cool. Now, it does work in single player worlds pretty well. And hold on, I wonder where is, let's grab ourselves craft. I'm curious because in the console editions, they had a special crafting menu. Okay, wait, it's on. Let's see, is there a setting to actually change the crafting menu? All right, so I remember in the older versions, there's a special crafting menu. And yeah, it is in there. Okay, all right. I was just curious. Curiosity is killing me. But yeah, pretty much this is like the entire console edition remade into the Java edition and integrated, because technically the original console edition was actually just using the, base Java edition code, then modified to C code, if I'm correct. Honestly, I still remember getting corrected a lot from that one, the story of the Minecraft console edition video. Okay, now it's really cool that we have all of these features, of course, in a single player world, but how was it like on like a server or something? Because the truth is, with servers, they also have resource packs and a bunch of other stuff. So I'm curious, does it change any of that in any way? All right, we're gonna go to Hypixel. Now let's just see what happens. All right, we're on Hypixel now, and by the looks of it, everything is just the same. Oh, I'm just starting to realize. Wait, look, the name tags actually have the borders. Okay, that's real nice. That's a real nice change. Okay, let's see. Let's find a minigame that would probably be easy to just do for right now. I think we'll just do Murder Mystery just because it's easier. All right, I want to see how well multiplayer works with this. By the looks of it, everything is working smoothly and perfectly fine. It's like playing on like a Minecraft multiplayer world, but, Now, the issue I'm starting to see is with the chat, because it goes all the way across my screen, which is, to be honest, kind of annoying, but at the same time, it was kind of that way for the console editions. All right, let's see. Can we survive? Let's see. Will we be the murderer, or will we be the detective? Okay. It looks very innocent. Our goal is just trying to survive, but we're kind of just exploring to see how well things work. By the looks of it, the gameplay experience is actually pretty smooth for the most part, and I think that's actually pretty good. Because at least we know that, hey, this is actually a pretty good little version. But yeah, pretty much all the controls work perfectly fine. Multiplayer is actually pretty smooth. I would think that there would be issues because, the mod is actually modifying a lot of the code. Great, we're dead. Anyways. But like I said, this mod actually modifies a lot of the code. And it also redid the entire lighting system. Like, I tried to load shaders one time. What the heck? Where's that coming from? They actually redid the entire lighting system, and now shaders actually won't work. So even if you try to load like iris shaders or something, it won't work at all. Like, I've tried to load some pretty good ones too. It actually blocks using the mod menu, and I can actually show you. So if we go to our mod menu, we can actually go here to something like Legacy 4J or Sodium, okay? Now I am spamming the select button. However, you cannot actually modify any settings. Like, for example, the mod menu usually has regular settings that you can edit. However, we cannot actually edit those at all. And that's kind of an issue, but you know what? That's perfectly okay. Another thing I saw earlier was to play the tutorial. I'm a little curious. I think we're going to be in TU 69, if I'm correct, the final tutorial world. I really wish they would, just for parody, create like a whole nother tutorial world. All right, looks like we're in. Oh my god, it's so nostalgic looking back at all this and then realizing this is all Java Minecraft, but using a console edition mod. This makes it really cool. And by the way, this is not a texture pack. This is like actual game features that got updated. Like, that's what makes this really special too. Now, like I said, there's a lot of changes and a lot of parody stuff too. And I highly recommend you guys actually take time and look at those changes for yourself. I highly recommend you guys take a look at the mod itself on Modrinth or CurseForge, whatever you guys use. Because this has so many features. And even the same group that made this mod actually create a whole mod pack that you can use, which adds all of, the actual features into the game. This also fixed like bugs and such and all that cool stuff. So it's a really cool little mod, and honestly, I'm probably going to use this a lot because this makes me super happy seeing this. A lot of people have been saying that, oh yeah, Legacy Minecraft's going to come back. The console editions are coming back. Is it confirmed? 4J? When you can literally you can get it back right here, right now, with just a single mod. And plus, it's not actually that resource intensive too, because it's only changing a few settings and it's redoing some of the lighting. It's not really, adding too much to the game. It's just changing some code and voila. So yeah, this is the Legacy 4J mod. And if you guys want to check this out on your own, there will be a link in the description for the Modrinth link, so you guys can install it and check it out on your own. I was not going to go too in depth into a video on this. Maybe that can be sent for another day. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I guess we'll see you guys in the next one.